Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule, stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is Thursday, the 13th of July, 2023, 8:30, nope, going on 9 o'clock in the evening. It is 30 degrees Celsius right now in Jacksonville, Florida, 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Still feels like 91, 92. A bit overcast clouds. Still pretty, kind of a pretty sky back there. Lightning off in the distance. So, yeah. I'm thinking I'm going to head home tomorrow evening. Spend one night in my own bed. Excuse me. Before I go to my son's for a couple days, just because if I spend the night Friday night, then I've got to be up early on Saturday for when they get home. As much as I want to see them, it's going to be bedlam here, at least for a couple hours as they unpack and the boys find out what Brandy has done to their room. She took off with one of my slip-ons. It's not a Croc, but Croc knockoff. Haven't found it yet, but it is what it is, I guess. So I spent most of last night up until about 2 or 3 o'clock, not steady. Don't get me wrong. Go out for a half hour, 45 minutes, come back inside for a little bit. Once my back started acting up and my shoulders started acting up. But I got 99% of the stuff packed back in the truck. There's a couple of things that I need to go out and finagle with. Today, I got the majority of the stuff that was on the table packed away, and the majority of the stuff that was on the bar packed away. Now I just got to carry them out and put them in the truck. So, that shouldn't take more than, I don't know, a couple of trips, but it's going to take me probably an hour or an hour and a half. So, and then pack all my clothes. I've still got clean clothes in the dryer I need to sort through, fold, and I've got a big old pile of dirty clothes again, but not enough to do a load of clothes, to do a washer load at her washing machine. So I'll take them home and do them at home. Why not, right? So, yeah. It's been a great couple of weeks. I enjoy being here, but I rattle around like a BB in a 55-gallon drum. The girl next door asked me what that meant. Sassy. And trying to explain it to her. It's like she didn't know what a BB was. She knew what a drum was. So kind of changed it around to like, a pebble in the bed of your dad's truck. So, well, that breeze feels good. I made up an oil lamp bug thing, but it keeps going out. I don't know. It's 100% cotton rope. It should be sucking that oil up with no problem. I'll let it sit. I'll try it again in a couple of hours. Anyhow, you might hear a ticky, 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 ticky noise. That's the automatic vacuum running. You get used to it. Oh man, I forgot. I got my hats over there. Somehow I ended up with most of my hats, most of my straw hats in the back of the truck. Mangled up and why I can't have nice things. But I took them one day. The pool is so warm. It's incredible, but back before it went green, before we had all that rain, I took my hats and threw them in the pool and let them float around and do their own thing for almost 2 days. So they were all nice and wet and basically clean. We got all the salt and sweat and whatnot out of them. So brought them up here and sat them on the bar. Kind of flattened them out. They need to be broken in to my way, but that's easy enough. Been watching, coming across these YouTube shorts. I don't know, it might be TikTok or something like that to begin with. But it looks like Mexicans, definitely Mexican music, and they're making the hats to fit people. Excuse me. And they're using like good beaver hats, and then they've got a couple of high-dollar straw hats. But they break them all almost the same way. You know, it's got a little dip in the front, a little flare on both sides. I don't know why my voice is going. Anyway, it's not exactly the way I want them. So I don't know. It looks cool. It's interesting the way they do it. I do basically the same thing. Only instead of steam, I use hot water. So, or sometimes not. Sometimes just roll them up and let them go. Anyhow, tinkering around. I got my one little fan blowing right now. Even though there's a breeze blowing, it's still 90 degrees out or so. Looking behind me, these 3 light bulbs look like stars in the sky. I had a comment about that on one of these other nighttime videos that I did. I didn't know, because occasionally you can see stars over that way, because we're about 4 or 5 miles from the ocean, and there's very little in the way of houses between here and there. So we still have some light pollution, but not like it is over by my house. Anyhow. Whew. Took hamburger out. And I got some macaroni and cheese cups. I was thinking about doing that. I've also got to use up some salami. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll do salami bowls tomorrow. Salami with macaroni and cheese. Unsure about tonight though. I mean, maybe just a hamburger with baked beans. Open face, no. I got a roll, but it's a big burger on a small roll. The roll falls apart, you end up using a fork anyway. I realized I've got a jar of spicy hot pickles that I bought when I first got here. and still haven't done a taste test on them. I just finished up the jar of um, maple habanero, I think it is. Anyway, sweet and spicy pickles. They're good. I think those are from Walmart, and the other ones are from Publix. So I may try those here later on this evening. But it's going to be, what am I trying to say? The next couple of weeks, with the heat from August and whatnot, I don't know how much I'll be getting out. I may be able to sit out on my porch in the evenings, but it really depends. Probably won't be going out much during the day unless I have to go shopping, because that heat is just, it hits hard. It wears me out quick. So I don't need that. That's another reason I need to get back over to my house. I got a couple of plants over there that I need to water, or at least check on. So let's see if I can get it all packed up tonight, or majority of. I'm thinking I'm going to put my rolling walker on the roof for the time being. I think I've got a way that I can secure it up there. And I want to get a bag to put it in. I've been looking, and apparently a drum liner is going to be big enough. I only need 2. The smallest package I can find is like 12. So, and they're huge. They're 3 foot wide and 58 inches tall. You know, they're big. So, I mean, they might be nice to carry in the truck just in case. I've talked about this before. I think, well, I know I've mentioned it several times. I think the last time was Old Man in the Woods was talking about them. I don't like using the big bags as shelters or ground cloths. They do work, but they're noisy, and they reflect light. Even though they're black, they're shiny, so they reflect light or glint in the darkness, you know. So to my thinking, they're not the optimum to use. Of course, if you're in a survival situation, not a hide and seek situation, then they'll work. I mean, you fill them up with, pine straw and whatnot, and they'll work as a pad or a mattress. In fact, they would probably work. No, they're too noisy. I was thinking about using them as a mattress cover for the back of the van. But they go, it's that crinkly noise every time you move. Yeah. But for keeping things dry, they're good to carry for something, for situations like that. make a backpack cover or something like that. Especially the big ones, the ones that I'm talking about. They would work as a rain cover for me. Regular trash bags aren't big enough, not even close. But a drum liner should be. I'm not saying it is. I mean, this is a, excuse my hand, this is a XXX shirt. It's a little baggy. Double X is just a little loose. So, like I said, they should work as a poncho type thing for me. But I was thinking this is kind of bright colored as well. I know it's not meant to be camo, but I might try doing a light spinach dye on it. You know, cook up some spinach and then spray this down, because it's pure cotton, so it should take that vegetable dye real easy. And I can vary the strength, vary the way it looks. I don't know. I'll put this through the washer a time or two, see how it turns out. It's still kind of glow in the dark type stuff. You have to be careful what you wash your clothes in, because it will glow under black light, or just out in, you know, when you're out in the dark under moonlight. It will fluoresce, I guess is the word. So you need to be careful if your idea is to hide. In a hey. In a stealth situation, Brandy, stop that. I think she sees a bat. You know, in a stealth situation, or should hit SHTF type situation where you're, you know, you don't want to be observed. Anyway, looks like we're going up on to 20 minutes, and yeah, I'm going to stop rambling. But let me know what you think, folks. Give me a thumbs down, thumbs up, leave me a comment. Wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they ain't, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. Until I see y'all again, I hope you have a fandoculous day. Sláinte, y'all.